Civil Minor Law MCQ. The Act is Interest Act 1978. Hello everyone, welcome you all at Legible Law. My name is Prashant Kadam. Here we are presenting a MCQ series on Civil Minor Law. In this video, we have made an attempt to provide questions on the label, pattern and language analyzed and observed in the second LLB Civil Minor Act paper conducted recently. Many of the questions are memory based and discussion based. We hope that our experience will surely add on to your preparations. Make most out of it. Best of luck to you all for your studies. Let's start with the questions. Question 1. What is the object of the Interest Act 1978? A. To consolidate and amend the law relating to the allowance of interest in certain cases. B. To regulate and amend the interest rates of all scheduled banks. C. To provide guidelines to Reserve Bank of India for fixing interest rates. D. None of the above. The right answer for this is option A. To consolidate and amend the law relating to the allowance of the interest in certain cases. That's the objective of Interest Act 1978. The next question. Question 2. The Interest Act 1978 applies to A. Whole of India. B. Whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir. C. Whole of India except state comprised as Part B before 1st November 1956. D. Whole of India except state comprised as Part D before 1st November 1956. For this is option B. Whole of India except state of Jammu and Kashmir. Question 3. The Interest Act was enacted on A. 11th February 1887. B. 11th March 1870. C. 31st March 1978. D. None of the above. So the answer for this is option C. 31st March 1978. On this date, the Interest Act was enacted. Question 4. Which term is not defined in the interpretation clause of the Interest Act 1978? A. Quote. B. Current rate of interest. C. Debt. D. Personal injuries. E. None of the above. So here we just need to identify which of the given term is not the part of definition clause of Interest Act 1978. So the right answer is none of the above. It means these all four terms, quote, the rate of interest, current rate of interest, debt and personal injuries, these all four are defined in section 2 definition clause of the Interest Act 1978. Quote is defined at section 2A, current rate of interest is at 2B, debt is at 2C and personal injuries at section 2D. Moving further with question 5. Question 5 says, in the Interest Act 1978, quote includes A. Tribunal. B. An arbitrator. C. Both A and B. D. Other than A and B. The correct answer for this is C. That is both A and B. As per the section 2A defining this act, the court includes both a tribunal and an arbitrator. Next, question 6. In the Interest Act 1978, current rate of interest means A. Highest of maximum rate at which interest may be paid on different class of deposit maintained in saving account? B. Highest of maximum rates at which interest may be paid on different classes of deposit maintained by charitable or religious institutions. C. Highest of maximum rates at which rates may be paid on different class of deposit by different class of scheduled banks. D. None of the above. Let's see the answer. So the right answer is option C. So in the Interest Act, the current rate of interest means highest of maximum rates at which interest may be paid on different class of deposit by different class of scheduled bank. Let's move to the next question. Question 7. In the Interest Act 1978, debt does not include A. Payable in any kind, B. Judgment debt, C. Both A and B, D. Other than A and B. So answer for this is option B. A judgment debt does not include in the definition of debt as per the Interest Act 1978. Question number 8. In the Interest Act 1978, debt means A. Liability for a certain sum of money, liability for only interest of sum, C. Liability for debt which is not in monetary terms, D. None of the above. So we have to identify what debt means as per the Interest Act 1978. Let's find out. So the answer is A. As per the Interest Act 1978, debt means a liability for an ascertained sum of money. Next question. Question 9. For the purpose of Interest Act 1978, a scheduled bank is a cooperative bank. Try to identify whether this statement is true or false. The answer is false, because as per the section or explanation given in the Act, the scheduled bank means a bank not being a cooperative bank transacting any businesses authorized by the Banking Regulation Act 1949, and that too very precise is section 10 of the Banking Regulation Act 1949. So the given statement that the scheduled bank is a cooperative bank is a false, and option B is the right answer. Question number 10. In the Interest Act 1978, the term personal injuries include A. Any diseases, B. Any physical impairment, C. Any mental impairment, D. Any of the above. So what does personal injury include as per the Act? So the answer is D. Any of the above. As mentioned in section 2D, the personal injuries may include any disease, any physical impairment, or any mental impairment. Let's move further. Question number 11. According to section 3 of the Interest Act 1978, the rate of interest should be A. Above the current rate of interest, B. Not exceeding the current rate of interest, C. Either A or B, D. None of the above. So, as per the section 3 of Interest Act, the rate of interest should be. The answer for this is option B, not exceeding the current rate of interest. So, as defined in the Act, Insurance Act 1978, the rate of interest should be not exceeding the current rate of interest. Next question. Question 12. A section 3 should not apply and affect 2. So in which of the following scenarios section 3 should not apply and affect? Let's go to the options. A. Where interest is payable as right by virtue of agreement. B. Where payment is bare by virtue of agreement. C. By compensation recoverable for dishonor of bill of exchange, promissory note and check. D. Provisions of Rule 2 of Order 2 of Schedule of First Schedule of CPC. E. All of the above. So right answer for this is option E. So in all scenario mentioned in A, B, C and option D, if those are there, then section 3 should not apply and affect as per the Act. Question 13. According to the Interest Act 1978, the court is empowered to award interest upon interest. Whether this statement is true or false. So let's check the answer. The answer is false. So the option B is the correct option. This is given in section 3, subsection 3, clause C. As per that, court is not empowered to award interest upon interest. Question 14. Which section of CPC is not affected by the Interest Act 1978? A. Section 31. B. Section 32. C. Section 33. D. Section 34. So here question is, which of the following section is not affected by Interest Act 1978? The correct answer is option D, section 34. Section 34 of CPC is not affected by the Interest Act 1978. Question 15. This is the last question of this video. Okay, so here is the question. In which of the following cases court should allow interest according to the section 4 of the Interest Act 1978? A. Where money or other property has been deposited as security for the performance of an obligation imposed by law or contract. Option B. Where the obligation to pay money or restore any property arises by virtue of a fiduciary relationship. C. Where money or other property is obtained or retained by fraud. D. Where the claim is for dower or maintenance from the date of the cause of the action. Option E is all of the above. So, given all these options, in which cases court should allow the interest according to the section 4 of the Interest Act 1978? So let's find the answer. The correct answer for this is option E, all of the above. In all of the given situations, if those situations are true, then as per the section 4 of the Interest Act, court should allow the interest. That's the end of this video question series on the Interest Act 1978. We hope that this should help you in some way, and we thank you for spending your time and giving attention on this. So the final request to you all is, please like, share and subscribe to the channel and to this video, and stay tuned for the further update. Once again, thank you all.